Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. And in this one, we are going to be going over some Kingdom Cup practice battles and what Pokemon are good to use. And I'll be talking about best move sets and you know. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Um, we are playing up against Eloisa from the tournament group on Discord as usual. That's mainly the people I practice with now. Because there's not many like locals who I'm ultra friends with that are really interested in PvP that much. But anyways, yeah. So here's my Kingdom Cup picks, pretty much like the group I have. I earlier today or yesterday I bought a secondary move on the shiny uh, Marowak, and I also powered up the Dragonair and bought a second move for that also. So here I use Flygon, Lucario, and Charizard. My Flygon has uh, the ground move, the ground quick move. It has Earthquake and also has Dragon Claw. So right here they open with an Ice Shard Lapras, and I have to switch into Lucario, which as you can see I have Power Punch and Shadow Ball for. And I can actually key off a Shadow Ball against the Charizard, and they don't expect that, and I take it out. And right here, they bring out Lucario, but they lag quite a bit, so I just stop attacking for a split second, and then I end up using my Power Up Punch. So this matchup wasn't that fair because they were lagging a little bit, but it is what it is. Their Lapras comes back out, and it feints my Lucario, and basically I just come out here with Charizard to finish it off. So I still have my two shields, so I use this one on the Surf. My Charizard has Dragon Claw and Blast Burn, so Dragon Claw or Charizard will do pretty well against a Flygon as long as you have Dragon Claw. I should be able to win that matchup most of the time with shields. I believe Charizard is a pretty positive matchup against it. Um, and yeah, as you can see, that Surf just absolutely wrecked my Charizard, so my Flygon came in to finish it off with Mudshot. And yeah, that's well played game one. And so yeah, um, the two main picks you're gonna want for the Kingdom Cup are definitely Lucario and Bastiodon. And if you can't get a Bastiodon, then I'd recommend picking up a Lucario counter, such as you can use Charizard, or you can use Flygon, or you can use Alolan Marowak with. It's it's a debate whether you should choose Rock Smash or Hex. Rock Smash does well against Bastiodon and Lucario because it does uh, 4 times super effective against Basti and regular super effective against Lucario, but the Hex gets to the charge moves way faster. So anyways, let's jump into this battle. They open with a Lapras, I open Lucario. I'm able to get that Power Up Punch off. They Q off their Surf, which I do block. It's a little bit of an unnecessary block because that wouldn't have done that much damage. But if you guys can't tell already, Lucario is quite squishy. So they bring in Charizard. I get off my Power Up Punch to get that boost. And I switch off to Flygon here to take that Blast Bird to the face, which does a ton of damage for being not very effective. And that Mudshot just charges up the Dragon Claw so quickly, so we can get off two of those to nearly knock out the Charizard. And they do use their last shield on Charizard. And I'm barely unable to get off the last Dragon Claw. So here I switch out to Charizard. I believe I shielded Blast Burn. Yeah, I do. So I can keep my Charizard alive to finish off this Lucario here, and I get off the Blast Burn, and that's game. Blast Burn can pretty much KO anything that's weak to fire in this meta, as it's a really strong move. It's pretty much Frenzy Plant but fire type, as with all the other community day moves. So yeah, I'm basically just using the same lineup, but switching out my openers to see what I like best here. So far, I really do like Lucario because once you get that power up punch rolling, your counters just do so much damage that it's almost like unstoppable. And Flygon does really well against Lucario itself. Um, Lucario itself, another Flygon, Bastiodon. Um, Charizard can usually beat it, but it just depends on like energy gain and shield usage. But it can definitely go the other way. It can definitely go your way for Flygon. So yeah, here we have an interesting match. Charizard against Flygon, and they got her for the Dragon Claw. Now, as you can see, it does a pretty good chunk of damage there. Um, it can get to its Dragon Claw much quicker than Charizard can because the Mud Shot charges up so quick. But yeah, I'm able to kill the Flygon, as you can see, but at a cost of 2 shields. And their Lapras just comes in and starts. The Water Gun starts eating at my Charizard. Lapras in this meta is actually pretty good also, but it is weak to Lucario, so just be aware. But Lapras with Ice Shard and Ice Beam will do really good against any um, um, dragons. Like Altaria, it'll do extremely well against. Flygon, extremely well. It'll shred Flygon almost instantly. It'll do good. It'll do okay against um, Altaria. And yeah, they're actually able to take that win there. Uh, Lucario as a closer can be pretty good, but Lucario is against Squishy, so it really just depends. But these battles are very fast paced, if you guys can't tell, because a lot of the Pokemon in this meta are just so squishy. So I I actually plan to evolve that Shieldon once I get the candies and purchase a follow up move for it. Um, because it's just so crucial in this meta. It shreds like Lapras. It shreds any of the flying dragons. It smashes Skarmory if you do encounter any of those, but that's gonna be a very like off meta pick. Skarmory won't be very viable in this meta whatsoever. Um, with its Smackdown, it pretty much wrecks any ice types. Um, any ice, fire, uh, and flying types. And the flamethrower shreds anything that's ice, grass, steel like Lucario. It actually, if you can get a flamethrower off against Lucario, you're in a good spot. Yeah. So in this match, I think what did I lead with Lapras here? Let's see. Yeah, okay, I lead with my Lapras with Ice Beam, and I have Water Gun on mine because I do not have access to an Ice Shard Lapras. I wish I did, because that'd be very valuable for me in Tempest Cup, but it's okay. But anyways, I blocked it for a Sky Attack, and I go for the Mind Game Surf instead of the Ice Beam, and it works. So I'm feeling pretty good here. So this time I'm actually going to go for an Ice Beam, but I must block this next Sky Attack. Um, and this time I do go for the Ice Beam. And as you know, it'll just destroy that Altaria. And they come in with a smart pick in Lucario, and they get to get that one power up punch off. But I have my Charizard coming in here to save the day. And I'm able to farm that energy for whatever he has left. Yeah, okay, it's lagging a little bit here, but that's fine. And it is Lapras, so I do fire off a Dragon Claw to attempt to bait their last shield, and they do use it, so that's pretty good for me. I go for another Dragon Claw, but I think I could have gotten off my Blast Burn, but yeah, anyways, switching to my last Pokemon here is Flygon, and they hit me with the Surf, that does a ton of damage. and they're able to get off one more surf to pretty much KO my Flygon there. So yeah, Flygon, you're gonna have to invest a lot of shields in a lot of these Pokemon, guys. Flygon definitely is one of those. Um, Lucario is probably one like top priority for shields because if they run Bastiodon, you're definitely gonna need that, or you're gonna need an Alolan Marowak with Rock Smash. I mean, Hex charges. It's what is Alolan Marowak's ground charge move? What is it called? I forget what it's called. But anyways, we have a Charizard versus Melmetal, which is a good scenario for me because I haven't faced off a Melmetal yet. And right here, I'm just farming energy up until I use this Blast Burn to try to bait out a shield. And they do shield, so that's great for me. And that Rock Slide will be doing 4 times super effective, so I must block if I want to keep Charizard alive. And I'm able to farm just enough energy to get another Blast Burn or 2 Dragon Claws off. And they are up 1 shield, so. Right here, I actually go with Blast Burn. That may have been a mistake, but they did burn their last shield, so that's nice. And they're able to kill me with their last Dragon Claw. And right here, I switch into Lapras with Water Gun, which, oh, it just eats through that Charizard. I love it. They switch into Lucario, so I make a quick switch back. They use a Power Up Punch to KO me. That may have not been the best switch ever, but I didn't want to give the Lucario that advantage against my Lapras. And after that Lucario knockout, I know I'm going to be able to win this with just Surfs. So I do fire off one more Surf to take the knockout on that Charizard and take that game. So yeah, while we're at it, let me take a look at PvP Poke and see exactly what we're looking at here for Alolan Marowak's moves. It is, oh, it's Bone Club. That's what it is. But anyways, in this last battle, they open with Alolan Ninetales. I open with Charizard, which is really good for me because I'm super effective against it, and I'm able to get off my first Blast Burn, which they don't shield surprisingly, and I take the easy KO there. They bring in an interesting Community Day special of Mamoswine, and I'm able to burn 1 shield using that Dragon Claw. And how you guys know, I'm gonna be bringing that Lucario to do massive damage. There I was expecting an Avalanche, so I blocked, but it was an Ancient Power. But anyways, yeah, his last 2 Pokemon were weak to Lucario, so my Lucario can just basically farm here. And you guys probably know the outcome of this. My Lucario pretty much, it goes ham. It goes ham, guys. You're definitely gonna want Lucario with Power Up Punch. And it's a debate what you need for the secondary move, but I really do like Shadow Ball. It catches Alolan Marowak with his pants down. Um, where usually Alolan Marowak would be a positive matchup against Lucario because of the fast charging Hex or the massive damage dealer of Rock Smash slash the ground move. So anyways, guys, that's it for the battles today. For this first Kingdom Cup practice video. If you guys enjoyed that, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be sure to continue um, uploading and highlighting Pokemon for the Kingdom Cup. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video. See ya.